Hi everyone, here's a quick video review of graphing lines. Okay, because we will be doing some work with linear equations and graphing throughout the year. So here's a hopefully quick review, and hopefully you do pretty well on a short assignment you'll have that follows. We're going to look today at graphing lines, remember, in slope-intercept form. Hopefully you remember what that is, a little bit about it. If not, I'm going to go ahead and go over it right away. Slope-intercept form tells us two things about graphing a line: the slope, which is the number in front of the x, and the y-intercept, which is the number after the mx plus b part. For example, we're going to have an equation like y equals 3x plus 5. 3 is our slope, and 5 is our y-intercept. Okay, and we'll go over that just a minute about how to start graphing those lines. Hopefully you remember. If not, it'll come back to you. Now, I like this slide here. Here's our slope-intercept form. Again, you could ignore where it says domain and range. Don't worry about that for now. With the y equals mx plus b, again, m is your slope, b is your y-intercept. Remember, slope is rise over run. Slope tells us how steep the line is. If the slope is 1/2, you rise 1 and run 2. If the slope is 7 over 1, you rise 7 and run 1. Okay, it just tells us how steep a line is, how flat a line is. Just remember, it tells us the steepness. Okay, here's going to be a couple of examples. I told you it's not going to be hopefully too long. Let's say, here's y equals mx plus b. Let's say our first one is y equals 2x minus 3. So our slope is 2. Our y-intercept is negative 3. Remember how you start graphing that, what you start with? Do we start with the 2 or the negative 3? We start with the negative 3, our y-intercept. So we plot that. Remember, here's your y-axis. Here's your x-axis. So we start with this number on the y-axis. Start at negative 3, it's just a point. Now we use our slope. And from the previous slide is rise over run. So that's 2. And if there's nothing underneath it, you just put a 1. So you rise 2 and run 1. So we go up 2, 1, 2, and right 1. Put a dot there. From this red dot, go up 2 and over 1. Up 2 and over 1. We continue following that pattern. I'll do it one more time. Up 2 over 1. There's our line. If I were to connect that, and it goes on forever and ever. So we just extend it and put the arrow there. Now this is a line. What I have here is a ray, but it's a line that goes forever both directions. So I'm going to go back to the y-intercept. Continuing the pattern, I'm going to go down 2, but I have to go to the left 1 in order for this line to stay straight. If I were to take that, oops, the last bit up. If I go down to the right 1, that's not a line anymore. It's like a sideways V. So we don't do that. We have to continue the pattern. So we would go down 2 and left 1. And there's our line. Hopefully that is coming back to you now. Let's do another one here. So y equals 3x. Okay. In this case, there's no b. This is our slope. That's our slope, but there's no y-intercept. So, but what it is an imaginary plus 0. Because if you add 0 to any number, it does not change it. It's really 3x plus 0, and this is our y-intercept is 0. We just go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Up 3 and over 1. And I will go back to the y-intercept, and I will go down 3 and to the left 1. I can do one more, 1, 2, 3, down 3 into the left 1 as well. And do the best you can to make that line kind of straight. Put arrows on the end to show that it goes on forever. Okay. I got one more blank for you, so let's do one more. So let's say it is y is equal to negative 2/3 x plus 1. Now our slope is negative 2/3. Our y-intercept is 1. So again, we will start at 1. Now we have a fraction for our slope. The negative means the line goes down. And the fraction is not a big deal at all. So our rise over run is 2 over 3. So we rise 2 and run 3. So if it was positive, we go up 2 and over 3. But this is really a negative 2, so we are going to basically fall. We're going to go down. So we'll go to our y-intercept, go down 2, 1, 2, and go to the right 3, 1, 2, 3. Should always go to the right first. Down 2 and 3 to the right. Now I'll just connect this to make sure I'm right. Is that line going down? Yes, and if you recall, lines with a negative slope go down or fall, so this is going down. So I will go back to the y-intercept, go up 2, and now I have to go to the left 3 in order to keep the pattern and keep the line straight. Up 2 and to the left 3, and I will go ahead and extend that there. And there is my line. So the line is going down. And if you're wondering if we kind of go back, I'll use them. If we go this way here, it looks like it's going up, but we always read our graphs from left to right. Just like we read a book, left to right. So we start on leftmost, trace that line, is falling, is going down, which jives with the negative for the slope. Okay, your homework following this is going to be these pages here. The equations are given to you right here. So then you would just go ahead and graph it here. It's kind of tight, but I think you should be okay. I'll just do one more with you. Our y-intercept is -4, so I'll start there. And our slope is 5 over 2. Again, we have a fraction, but that's okay. The top number tells us how much to go up. Bottom tells us how much to go over. So we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 2. And then if you can do it again, try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't go up, but if you want to kind of estimate it and over 2, you can. If not, right there is fine. But if I were to go ahead and do this, it looks like it kind of hits right there. Maybe one thing you might want to put the top here. If the line is going up, that's a positive slope. If the line is going down, it is a negative slope. Okay, so give that a shot. You have the front and back of that, and that will be it. Hope you have a chance to watch this after the test. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday. Peace.